Hey guys, it's me, Josie, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I thought I would do my TBR list. And if you don't know what that means, it basically stands for to be read list. It's like all the books that you want to read. I've been a book lover for my entire life. I've always loved reading and stuff like that. I kind of fell off for a few years. I think it was mostly due to school. I wanted to start off with this journal actually that I feel like has really helped me. I've been wanting a journal like this for a long time and I just got one, I think it was last year. I went into Barnes & Noble and then as I was like leaving, I was like, I might as well look around and I spotted this. I love when Barnes & Noble has these little sales. This book was only $9, originally $14.99. So it's actually a book journal. It's called Book Lover's Journal. So here in the beginning, there's actually a TBR list that you can use. You can write down all your books, and then once you've read it, you color in the book. I've read 2 out of here. You basically write the title, the author, the genre, other books by this author to read, and then your review on this side. So I really love the idea of writing down all this information. I can start to look at it and realize, oh, I like this genre or whatever. So I feel like this journal has really helped keep me on track. But anyway, I just thought I would go into that because it kind of relates to the video of this is my TBR. I think I have 9 books on my TBR. Let's get into my TBR pile. I'm gonna start with the book that I'm reading right now. Like, I love it. It's so clean. I also love the design of this book, the gold and everything. I love when they actually try to design the cover instead of just leaving it blank. But anyways, this is Suzanne Collins' Sunrise on the Reaping. Now that she's back doing more books, I'm still sad. And I'm still reading the actual books. Well, this one isn't out yet. Sunrise on the Reaping comes out November this year, so that's my goal, is to finish this book before November. I think I'm gonna make it. It's only 300 pages. Almost halfway, right? I don't really know, but it's just now starting to pick up and I'm like, ooh, it's starting to get good. I feel like the other one with President Snow was a lot more action-packed, but this one is a little bit of more of a slow burner. One of my family friends took me to go see the movie, the second one. And I had never seen the movies, I had never read the books, I knew the premise, but that was it. And after that movie, I was so shook, I was like crying, I was like, that was the best movie ever. And then I got into it, I was like, I went and bought the books, I had to read them, I was like obsessed with it. I haven't been keeping up with the new movie too much, but I've heard rumors that Katniss is in it. Again, what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence. This is what I'm reading right now. It's about Haymitch, and I think it's really interesting. It's really interesting how much crossover there is between this one and the book before. But yeah, and then I keep getting so confused because I'm like, I have to remember these books are set before the original Hunger Games. They're like prequels, like backstory books. There's actually like lore in here that it's like finally starting to, oh, that's where that came from, or like whatever. And I'm just like, that's what I love about books, is when you like start discovering the lore and stuff starts like putting together. I wouldn't say I'm like a book critic, but I think Suzanne Collins is actually an amazing writer. Like, people, I feel like, don't give her enough credit for the actual writing of these books. The way she describes stuff, it's like, it takes a real talent to be able to describe an entire world and you can picture it in your head. Like, the descriptions and just the way she's able to like weave stuff in like subtly, like, I don't even know. It's just, I love reading the books. And that's why I was so sad whenever I was like 100 pages in and I wasn't really feeling it, and I was like, I can't not like the Hunger Games. Like, what do you mean? I love Suzanne Collins, I love her writing. So I think I'm gonna go in order that I have it on here. So the next book this is the one I was talking about, that it's actually 3 books, but it counts as 1 book. This looks ridiculous, it's so big. So this is The Giver Quartet by Lewis Lowry. I found this book in a thrift store and I had to have it. Look at the ornateness, and this is what I'm talking about. I don't know if this one, I don't think this book had a dust jacket because it looks like everything was already printed on the book itself. Red pages. I love this decorative pages. I can't. I snatched this book up so fast. So this is The Giver, Gathering Blue, Messenger, and Sun, which, speaking of, like I said earlier, authors where I forget that they even like wrote other books, I read The Giver in middle school and I was obsessed with it. It was so good. And then I watched the movie and I loved it. I was like, I fell off. I didn't even know that The Giver was part of a series. This is the series. Technically, I've already read The Giver, so I skipped over to the next book, which is Gathering Blue. Technically, I'm on page 223. How many pages are there in here? 700! I haven't picked this up in a long time. I feel like I need to get back in the zone. It's like part of me forgot what even happened in The Giver. It was so long ago. But I'm definitely gonna read this. I'm keeping this. It's like a freaking museum. Like, this book is so beautiful. And I can't believe that I got it. It was originally $30. I got it for like 5 or 10. This is like my prized possession. Like, I love when books are all in one. Like, what do you mean I have to buy 4 separate books? No, it's all right here. And talk about, like, if you're traveling, this is what you need to bring. You'll never run out of book to read with this. I'll be reading this for like a year. Okay, and the next book is a little bit silly, but I used to be obsessed with, well, I still am. I used to be obsessed with this series Warriors when I was a kid, and then I kind of fell off of reading it, but it was because, not because I wanted to, it was because, oh, I thought I can't read those anymore because I'm an adult, like, you know, these are for kids and whatever. That's so not true. You can literally read whatever you want. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get back into Warriors. Like, what do you mean? So this is the book I'm on. This is Night Whispers, Omen of the Stars series. So this is number 3 in the Omen of the Stars series of Warriors. There's series within a series, get it right. It's a whole lore within this thing. I need to refresh myself on what's going on, but basically this is after they move the clans. Basically the first series is about Firepaw or whatever. He is a house kitty that makes his way into the forest, and then he discovers that there's these clans of cats that live in the forest, and they're like wild, they eat prey, they hunt, they have their territory. It's been so long since I've read these. These construction people come in and start destroying their forest, basically, so they have to move. The map. There's a lake in the middle, and then all the clans are like around it. And then there's Thunder Clan, River Clan, Shadow Clan, Wind Clan, and Star Clan, which is like God, basically. Yeah, so Aaron Hunter is a, what do they call it, like a pseudonym? It's not one person. There's like 4 or 5 people or something that they come together and they write this series, maybe like 30, 50 books at this point, because they also have Seekers about bears, they have one about dogs, they have manga, they have super editions, and they also list all of the cats in the beginning, which I love. Used to be my favorite part. I'm getting back into it, and I haven't read this one yet, obviously, but it's on my list. And it's one of those things where once you start reading it, you kind of just get back into it. Like, you remember, oh yeah, there's this and that. And I just love it so much. I love this series. I can't wait to read this book. There's always going to be a next book, pretty much, it seems like. Because now they have a pre-series before the first one. That's like, I don't even know what happens in that one, but I need to get caught up. The time that I haven't been reading, they've been cranking out books, and so I'm like really behind. Okay, then the next book is this book, Breasts and Eggs by Mieko Kawakami. I don't know if I'm saying that right, I'm sorry, but I just remember one time I was in Barnes & Noble and I bought this book full price because I liked it so much. The cover's so pretty, and I also like the title. It's very, like, it stands out. You're like, what does that mean? Like, what are you talking about? So I've had this book since 2019, and I still have not read it. Oh, I'm 100 pages in. I didn't even know that. I started reading it. It is really good. I've heard really good things about this author. I know it's going to be good. I want to read it. I just haven't yet. So I've kept it around all this time, and eventually I'm going to read it. It is actually really good. It's about Makiko and her sister Natsuko and their daughter Midoriko. So yeah, she's one of Japan's, this author, most important best-selling writers. Emotional depth tells story of contemporary womanhood in Japan. Recounts the intimate journeys of 3 women on the path to finding peace and futures they can call their own. So very fitting for me to read this right now. Yeah, I think part of me, it's a good thing I didn't read it when I was younger, because I don't think I would have grasped the depth, that was a tongue twister, of this book, because I feel like this is one of those where it is actually really deep, and I love books like that where it's just like you think it's like a simple story, but there's actually an underlying deep meaning behind it. So I'm really excited. Can't wait to read this. I'm getting there. And then we have another random book, kind of related to the Hunger Games, I guess, because this came out around the same time, I would say. The Maze Runner. I've never read the books. I don't think I've watched the movie either. The movies. I just picked this up at Goodwill. I don't know. I guess I just went into Goodwill. I wanted to buy something. I saw this, was like, sure, I'll buy that for like $2.99 or whatever it was. It's in decent condition, but you can tell somebody had read it already. So yeah, this is a series, obviously. Then there's the Scorch Trials, the Death Cure, and the Kill Order. I think I started the movie and then I didn't finish it, something like that. Because I do remember they wake up and they're in this place, they're like, what's happening? So I'm gonna try it out, you know, like maybe it's good. I'm sure, I mean, it has to be good to some degree because people were raving about it and they made a movie about it. Oh, so I guess I started the first chapter. I bought this book a long time ago as well. It's by Eve Ensler. It's like a poetry book. Like this would literally take me 2 seconds to read. I just don't know if I actually want to read this. Like the one thing is I really don't like poetry. I've tried to get into it, and it's just, I don't think poetry's for me. I'd rather read an actual novel, and that's just my opinion. Like, I'm considering just selling it, because when a book sits around for a long time, and like I said, this book is how long, and I've never started it. I haven't even read one single page. This one I have not picked up a single page of it, and it's only 100 pages, the book. Like forcing myself to read something that I feel like I don't want to read is just not what I'm about anymore. Like I used to do that a lot. I would be like, well, I bought this book, so I have to read it and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, you really don't. This one that I ordered from Thrift Books, this one's really beat up. See, this is the only thing, I mean, I did it to myself because I always order the cheapest one, and they tell you the quality, like acceptable, good. So I do get the cheapest quality, but this book was torn to pieces. I mean, I don't know if you can see how banged up it is. Like, it looks like someone's dog got to it a little bit. I guess they're right, it is acceptable. You can still read it. But this is Tales of the Peculiar. Basically, this goes with the Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children series. Ooh. Oh my god, I started peeling the book off. Anyways, ooh, there's really pretty pictures. I just opened on this. So I love Ransom Riggs because he puts pictures in his books, which just adds that level of amazingness. So I do want to read this one, even though it's banged up. It looks really good. I love Ransom Riggs. He's one of my favorite authors. So I just bought this because I want to read it, so eventually I'll get to that. And then speaking of Miss Peregrine's, this is the 5th novel in the series. That's a lot of books in a series, I feel like. This one is in great condition. I think this one is like one of the newest books. It was, I don't even remember how, on 2020. Look how nice this book is. It's like in amazing condition. It looks like I didn't even buy it used. This was also off Thrift Books. But this is called The Conference of the Birds, the 5th novel. As soon as I finished the 4th novel, I had to order this. It is so good. Like, he writes so amazingly. I think I like books that have like a wind up and then they hit a point where it just starts going like this and you just like start flipping pages. Like, you have to know what's happening. There's always like a new mission. So basically it's this little boy. Well, he's not little anymore, but he starts out as like a little boy, like a teenager. They have these creatures called like peculiars is what they call them, where they have like powers basically, but they try to blend in so that people don't know they have powers. Because really cool is they can like time travel. So they can like travel back in time. They travel, I don't think they travel to the future. So they have these things called time loops where they stay in one time period and the day just like starts over so they can keep safe. There's been a lot happening in this universe. I don't even know what's a spoiler anymore, and I'm really excited to read this one. Another Warriors book, again, I'm obsessed. This is a super edition, so these are just kind of like side-by-side books. They're like not really part of the series, but they go into depth of like one particular cat. So this is about Tigerheart, Shadow Clan Deputy. So yeah, I really like these, the super editions. They're pretty and also they're really cool. You get a glimpse into the lives of the cats and it kind of just jumps timelines. Like, you don't really have to read these in a particular order necessarily, but you just kind of have to know who they're talking about in the book. The one I read before was Yellow Fang. She was a medicine cat, and that was really interesting to read her story and all that stuff. It was like some stuff I knew and some stuff I was like, I don't remember if we knew this in the book or not. Like, it's like a whole backstory. So I'm really excited to read this one. I literally bought this at Dollar Tree. I bought this book at Dollar Tree. It's called Take Me With You When You Go. I just wanted to buy a book. Like, there's no other reason. I wanted to buy a book. And I picked this one because I've heard of David Leviathan. I don't know if he's good, but I've heard of him, and this book was there, so I picked it up, and I know nothing about it. So it says that he wakes up one day to find his older sister gone, no note, no nothing. It sounds good, but I've never read David Leviathan. I've just heard of him. I've heard he's supposed to be good. I think this is the one, All the Bright Places. People are really raving over that, so I'm gonna try it out, and if it's not good, I'll sell it. You know, it was only $1, or what was it, $1.50? I can't remember, but yeah, just a little. Oh, there's like emails in here. That's kind of cool. I read a book series when I was younger where the format was like them emailing, or not email, it was like an AOL chat type of thing, and so the format had like emojis and stuff like that. They were like chatting to each other. It was so cool. But that's all I have for my TBR. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about books, and I don't know, maybe you'll want to read some of these books. And I plan to make more book videos in the future, so if this is something that you like, then you can consider subscribing. I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!